Yoga poses. It's time to roll out your yoga mat and discover the combination of physical and mental exercises that for thousands of years have hooked yoga practitioners around the globe. The beauty of yoga is that you don't have to be a yogi or yogini to reap the benefits. Whether you are young or old, overweight or fit, yoga has the power to calm the mind and strengthen the body. Don't be intimidated by yoga terminology, fancy yoga studios and complicated poses. Yoga is for everyone. 1. Bound ankle pose. How to do it sitting on the floor. Bend knees and open them out to the side like a book. Join the soles of your feet together while sitting upright. Place fingertips on the floor directly behind you and lengthen up through the spine. You can also hold onto your ankles and hinge forward at the hips. Pro tip: if you're feeling stiff, sit on the edge of a blanket to help your forward fold. The benefits: you'll give your inner thighs and groin a nice stretch, while the forward bend creates a calming, cooling effect. 2. Seated forward fold. How to do it: sit and straighten your legs out in front of you, grounding your thighs into the floor. Hinge at the hips to elongate your torso over your thighs. Grab hold of the outer edges of your feet. Pro tip: if your hamstrings are tight, grab a strap and loop it behind your feet. Use the leverage to bring your torso closer to your thighs. You can also sit on the edge of a blanket to help you fold forward. The benefits: this feel-good fold elongates the back of your body, lengthens your spine, and stretches your hamstrings. 3. Corpse pose. How to do it: lie face up, bringing your legs to the outer edges of your mat, like a starfish. Splay your feet out to the sides. Place arms along sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and relax. The benefits: yep, it's as simple as it sounds. Every yoga class includes savasana, which relaxes the whole body and gives you space to absorb the benefits of the practice. 4. Plank pose. How to do it: start in downward facing dog. Shift forward so your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Draw your navel in toward your spine and keep your hips from dropping. Reach heels back as you lengthen the crown of your head forward. Ground down into hands, pushing the floor away beneath you. Lengthen through the arms and broaden your chest. Pro tip: come down to your knees if the pose is too intense. The benefits: considered one of the best moves for core strength, plank pose strengthens your abdominals and promotes stability. 5. Four-limbed staff pose. How to do it from plank pose: shift forward onto your tippy toes. Ground through your palms and broaden across the chest. Take an inhale. On an exhale, bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle. Keep your thighs lifted toward the ceiling. Imagine stretching your tailbone toward your heels as you lengthen through the spine. Hold your elbows in line with the torso. Gaze forward. To come out of the pose, release your knees to the ground. You can also keep your knees lifted and lower down onto your stomach for an extra ab challenge. Another option is to lift up and back to a downward-facing dog and relax. The benefits: chaturanga is a key part of sun salutations, which you'll find in hatha, sivananda, ashtanga, and vinyasa yoga classes. It promotes core stability and strengthens your abdominals and triceps. 6. Upward-facing dog. How to do it: lie face down on the floor. Bend elbows and place hands on the mat in line with lower ribs. Hug your elbows in line with your torso. Tuck your toes and take an inhale. As you exhale, push the floor away like a push-up. Straighten your arms and broaden across the chest, hovering your hips a few inches above the floor at the same time. Pro tip: if you have any low back pain or a spine injury, modify this pose. Keep your feet on the mat, point your toes, and press the tops of your feet down into the floor. As you bend your elbows and push up, keep your hips on the ground and roll your shoulders down the back. Straighten as much as possible through the arms and focus on elongating the spine. If you feel any pain or compression, slowly lower down onto your stomach. The benefits: you'll open up your chest and shoulders, while stretching the abdominals and hip flexors. This pose comes after chaturanga in a classic sun salutation. 7. Half moon pose. How to do it: start in a triangle pose. Bend your front knee, keep it in line with your second toe. Step back foot in and walk front hand about 12 inches forward. Keep it on the floor or place it onto a block. Shift your weight onto your front foot and lift your back foot off the ground. Straighten out the front leg, keeping your front hand on the floor or on a block. Reach your back leg toward the wall behind you, foot flexed. Lift your back arm up toward the sky. Keep your gaze on the hand touching the ground. To come out of the pose, bend the front leg and slowly lower the lifted leg down toward the floor. Pro tip. To challenge your balance while you're in the pose, gaze up at your top hand. The benefits: this balancing pose strengthens your legs and outer hips. It also stretches your hamstrings and inner thighs, and promotes concentration. Thank you for watching the video. If you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more information.